Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Sangat Ji, when I mention the name Midlands Langar Seva Society, I'm sure you'll all know who I'm on about because they've made their name by feeding the homeless up and down the country, not just in the UK but abroad as well. They provide hot meals for the homeless 7 days a week. Now, to mark the end of the year, they're launching a fantastic new project, which they've invited the Sikh channel along to. So today I'm in Wolverhampton. I'm not going to say too much just yet because we're going to go in and meet the team. But all I am going to say is that we're inside Santa's grotto. So, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh Baji.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Now, Midlands Langar Seva Society feed the homeless 7 days a week. Now, this is something completely new that you're only starting this year for Christmas. So, can you tell us a little bit why you're doing this and sort of the ethos behind it all?
Well, yeah, as you know, every year we do around Christmas we do something for the homeless anyway. All our teams do. We take out presents for them. We do like a Christmas dinner for them. And this year, one of our new volunteers, Manager Joe, gave me a call a couple of weeks back. He says, "Look, Baji, we want to do something for the children. You know, some of the children that's not going to be coming home this Christmas, going to be stopping in hospital. Some of the kids, some of the children that might not even see 2018 with terminal illnesses." And as soon as he said that, my heart sank. I'm a big softie. My heart sank, and I thought, well, I can't say no to that. And I says, mate, it's a go ahead for me. Do what you're going to do. And so Manny and his team, you know, the guys put a lot of hard work into it.
We can see this whole place is covered with lots and lots of lovely, lovely toys.
And believe it or not, they had a post done about 2.5 weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago, I uploaded it on our social media, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And in
2 weeks, all this.
Yeah, and it's absolutely amazing. We've had local businesses, you know, we've had just general local sangat from all over Midlands travelling all the way down, dropping off presents here, wrapping them up, and you know, I mean, not from people from all walks of life, the English community. You know, they absolutely love the idea, the fact that, you know, it's Christmas and, you know, so it's been fantastic, and hats off to the team. They've done very, very well.
So will you actually be going along with them to deliver these presents?
Of course. Tomorrow 8:30 in the morning we start. We've got a long day. We start off from New Cross Hospital, which is down the road from here. Then we'll do the Walsall Manor Hospital, do the Birmingham Children's Hospital, the Birmingham Women's Centre as well, and then we've got one in Warwick as well. So 5 hospitals. So there's many kids from all ages. Like I say, some of the kids might not even see 2018, and you know, so this is nothing.
And it's a time of year to give as well, isn't it? And you know, especially for Sikhs as well, because if you talk a little bit about Sakha Sarhand, which Midlands Langar Seva is also taking part in, you know, and it's a time for us to remember the Chote Sahibzade and Mata Gujri. So this is such a fantastic way to give something back to those children that will be sort of, you know, away from their families at such a nice time of the year.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, Kallu, we've got one of our guys dressed as Santa. So he's going to go out, he's going to be driving around. I'm going to be driving around all day with Santa in my car. So we'll be going to 5 hospitals. And yes, like you mentioned, the Sakha Sarhand, whatever. Of course I have. I've got Marjani, I've got Malcolm and all sorts. And like I say, fair play to Kam Singh. What a fantastic idea, getting 5 Jathabandiya, 5 organisations. I made a video yesterday, and I'll say it again. Hats off to the guy. I mean, this is something that should have been done a very long time ago. Hopefully, you know, maybe this is a start off. Maybe next year we might have 10 organisations, and we should all be working under one Nishan Sahib.
We should show that ekta, obviously, with that goal.
It's all about ekta, but you know, it's a shame. You know, a lot of our own people, they're just too stuck up, and they don't want to get involved in anybody else. But this, hopefully, this will inspire. And with all the gentlemen that are working together, hopefully, this will inspire the youngsters to show them that yes, there is unity out there. Because you know, obviously with all the politics in the Gurdwara, sometimes the youngsters can get put off. But seeing all the Jathabandiyan, especially big organisations, you know, like Sikh Aid, SWAT, Sikh Youth, Sikh to Inspire, you know, having big organisations working all under one umbrella, you know, that is beyond kirpa.
Brilliant. So you started off feeding the homeless. We launched Guru Nanak Dev Ji's Langar Bus. We've started the Christmas toy appeal. I mean, what's next? There's nothing stopping Midlands Langar Seva Society.
To be honest, these guys 2 weeks ago when they said that they're going to do something with the children, like I've mentioned before, you know, they see banda, right? But mine's constantly ticking. You know, going to scheme on the Indiana, and I had to think of something. You know, this really touched me. You know, yes, homelessness. You know, is a very touching project, but again with children. And then I thought, well, hang on, I want to do something different to homelessness. So we're going to be launching this project. The teams don't know this, but the MLSS Wish Foundation. This is going to be start from 2018. What we're going to be doing is, you know, people with terminal illnesses that's got a wish. Maybe a little child might want to go to Disneyland. You know, so I mean, we're going to try our best. You know, Maraj Kerpana, I know we can do it because you know what, we've got fantastic volunteers all over the place, and we got Maraj with us. You know, he's supported with MLSS and he's going to support with this as well. So you know, next year, guys, keep a lookout for this project. You know, like I say, it's not only children, anybody, you know, from elderly people. We might have a elderly person with an illness, a Punjabi elderly person with an illness that might want to go to India to Harmandir Sahib, Hazur Sahib. We can make it happen. You know, there might be children out there that's not going to, the parents can't afford a holiday. They might have a dream to go to Disneyland. And yes, we can do it. So it's all about putting a smile. That's the least we can do. So this, like I say, keep a look out for these guys.
I was going to say, I think you definitely do that. So thank you so much. Thank you. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Now, as you've heard today, that a lot of these toys will be going to children in hospital. Now, joining us today is a little boy who's got a terminal illness. Now, the lovely generosity and the heartwarming gesture from all the volunteers here have said that this child can pick as many toys from this magical grotto as he wants, just to put a smile on his face. Here with all the lovely volunteers who are going to help deliver all these lovely presents to children in hospitals. So let's speak to them, these guys, and see why they're going to be helping. So over to my side, I've got Just Benji. So can you tell me how you got involved with Midlands Langar Seva?
Yeah, we got involved as a family about 3 years ago now, and we started off with doing the homeless feeds on a Friday evening in Birmingham city centre, and then my daughter and myself started doing Thursdays every Thursday evening in Wolverhampton, and that's how we started with MLSS 3 years ago now, and it's just a fantastic feeling. You know, you really feel just very inspired and very humble, and just you feel a real sukoon that you just don't get with any other seva, really.
You mentioned you sort of do it as a family, so were the children happy to come along, or did they, you know, you had to sort of push them to come along every evening to sort of help?
No, they loved it from the first time we ever went out there. My son, who's 8, he just can't wait every Friday, once a month, and he starts talking about it 2 days before we go. And I've certainly seen a real change in their attitude and the things that they want.
If you talk about the toy appeal, which is completely different to what Midlands Langar Seva Society do, so can you tell us a little bit about the toy appeal and how it sort of came together?
Yeah, as a team, we've been doing quite a lot of projects this year. We've been out to India and things like that. And then we decided we wanted to do something over Christmas. A little bit, I suppose, to do with, our Sikh, our Seva, and everything that's we talk about in December every year. And that just tied in so nicely with us wanting to do something as children at Midlands Langar Seva. So we approached the Abaji, and he was quite happy with our sort of project that we wanted to achieve. And that's how it came about. And we decided to just contact any hospitals that we've either, sort of had any relationships with or we've worked with previously in our professions. And the hospitals have been amazing, and they've just given us, stats and told us in terms of sort of what age groups and things, and that we only started this project about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And if we look around us, it's like we're in Santo's grotto. The place is covered with lots and lots of toys. So where have all these toys and donations come from?
To be honest, mostly sort of our social media. We've been sharing the poster with our family and friends, and people have been contacting us as individuals, as families, and as businesses. Yeah.
Now, do you know roughly how many children will benefit from the initiative?
Exactly 320 children over 5 hospitals.
Wow. And what sort of hospitals are you going to be delivering to?
We've got Birmingham Women's, Birmingham Children's Hospital, New Cross Hospital in Wolverhampton, Walsall Manor, and Leamington, Warwickshire.
Fantastic. And are you actually going to be going out yourself and delivering the presents with Santa?
We are, tomorrow morning, yes.
Very, very exciting. So if you come over to the side, we've got lovely Sharon Benji. Now, I've met you on pretty much every single Midlands Langar Seva Society event that I've been to. So can you firstly just tell me how you got involved?
I started about 3 years ago at Seva Fireside, where I go every Thursday in the daytime. So it's a homeless and alcohol and drug abuse centre. So I go there and I cook and I serve for roughly 70 to 100 people every week.
What makes you want to sort of help? And especially, at Christmas, some of these children will be spending a lot of time in hospitals away from their families as well. So, giving them something like a little present or a little toy, how is that going to help them?
Well, it'll just make a little bit of difference, just make their Christmas a little bit better. Because obviously it's going to be a sad time for them and the parents. So it's just helping a little bit. That helps.
Fantastic. Well, you know what? You've done a fantastic job. Thank you for inviting the Sikh channel into Santo's Grotto, and we wish you all the best. And hopefully all these lovely children in these hospitals are going to have a lot nicer Christmas this year. So thank you so much. Now, we finally managed to get hold of Manny Joel, who is the mastermind behind this Christmas toy appeal, aren't you? So how did this all come about?
I've been part of Midlands Langar Seva for several years now, and they do a fantastic job with all their feeds for the sheltered accommodation, homeless, and there was just something that I wanted to add to Midlands Langar Seva Society. So I came up with the idea to do something for children from all walks of life, children that are going to be staying in hospital over Christmas, children that need anything from toys to nightwear or any dreams. We wanted to do something different for Midlands Langar Seva. So I contacted Thira and said, this is what I want to do. Can we do it? And he said, just go ahead and do what you need to do. And then I created the team of 5-6 volunteers that currently have done work for Midlands Langar Seva for a very long time. And we just got everything together. And then within a couple of weeks, I think 2.5 weeks, we managed to just get over 1,000 toys donated and various other products as well, which we're going to be donating over the next couple of days at various hospitals, sheltered accommodation. You've also seen a child which is quite ill, and we just let them loose and take whatever they want. So that's the plan.
Fantastic. Now, you just mentioned 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and I'm standing in a room which is absolutely surrounded by so many presents, lots of toys. Like I said, it's like Santo's Grotto in here. So where have all these donations, have these been donated by people, or is these some of these that you've personally given? Or
yes, we've done personally a huge donation to this great organisation, but we've also had donations from the local community, also from friends and family, a lot of businesses that I'm involved in. My industry is the toy industry and the apparel industry, so I've just sent a simple message out, this is what we're doing, and we've just had continuous amount of parcels just arriving every day.
wow.
just under the banner MLSS, and so it's been fantastic. So we've got more than enough for this year. So we're going to be handing out a lot more than we expected. So after this evening, we'll be working till the early hours, packing everything into
Santa's little elves.
Santa's little elves. They're all out there somewhere. But yeah, we're all getting geared up for ready for tomorrow and the next couple of days now.
And I believe it's not just hospitals that you're delivering to, is it? Are you going to some sheltered accommodation as well?
Yes, so we're going to do sheltered accommodation. We're going to do some for families that are in the needy. They haven't got enough money to buy presents for children for Christmas. We're going to do some stuff for some special needs children's as well. So these elves here, believe it or not, were donated from a special needs school. They made these reindeers and the whole thing and got it all ready for us, so it's fantastic. So we want to give them something back as well tomorrow. I want to say thank you to everybody that supported us in this project. Thank you to all the team, thank you to the CEO as well, because without him and his brainchild all of feeding the homeless, this wouldn't be here what it is today. So that's it.
Midlands Langar Seva Society are doing such a fantastic job, and like I said, it seems like it's growing bigger and bigger. So what's the future plans? Is this something that you're hoping to keep going?
Yes, most definitely. I think with the sport, which is, I would say we haven't even touched a lot of organisations where we could have got a lot more sport. I think it's going to be absolutely massive next year. So we'll definitely do our local areas, which is the West Midlands, and we would definitely cover the whole of the UK. And our plans are for abroad, for any type of humanity needs of children. So whatever presents are left over, we're going to keep them throughout the year and give them to people that for birthdays or terminally ill children or anything like that. So it's not just about Christmas. We've made it as if it's for Christmas, but it's going to be for the whole year. So that's our plans, yeah.
Fantastic. So I just want to say, well done. You're going to be making so many children happy this Christmas. You're going to be spreading that Christmas cheer. And again, Midlands Langar Seva are doing that message and sort of spreading that message about Sikhi. So wish you all the best, and hopefully we'll be here next year with a bigger toy appeal. But thank you for letting us into your Santo's grotto today and showing us around. So
no problem. Thank you very much, and thank you to Sikh channel as well for supporting us as well. Thank you.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਭਗਉਤੀ ਜੀ ਸਹਾਇ। ਵਾਰ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਭਗਉਤੀ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹੀ 10ਵੀਂ ਪ੍ਰਥਮ ਭਗਉਤੀ ਸਿਮਰ ਕੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਲਈ ਧਿਆਏ। फिर अंगद गुर ते अमरदास रामदासैं हुई सहाय। अर्जन हर गोबिंद नो सिमरों श्री हर राय। श्री हर कृष्ण ध्याईऐ जिस डिठे सब दुख जाए। तेग बहादुर सिमरिया घर नौ निध आवै धाए। सब थाई होए सहाय। 10वां पातशाह श्री गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी महाराज। सब थाई होए सहाय। 10 पातशाहियां दी जोत श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी दे पाठ। दीदार दा ध्यान तरके बोलो जी वाहेगुरु। 5 प्यारिਆਂ 4 ਸਾਹਿਬਜ਼ਾਦਿਆਂ 40 ਮੁਕਤਿਆਂ ਹਠੀਆਂ ਜਪੀਆਂ ਤਪੀਆਂ। ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨਾਮ ਜਪਿਆ ਵੰਡ ਕੇ ਛਕਿਆ। ਦੇਗ ਚਲਾਈ ਤੇਗ ਵਾਹੀ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਅਣਡਿੱਠ ਕੀਤਾ। ਤਿਨਾਂ ਪਿਆਰਿਆਂ ਸਚਿਆਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਕਮਾਈ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਧਰ ਕੇ ਬੋਲੋ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਸਿੰਘਾਂ ਸਿੰਘਣੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਧਰਮ ਹੇਤ ਸੀਸ ਦਿੱਤੇ। ਬੰਦ ਕਟਵਾਏ ਖੋਪਰੀਆਂ ਲੋਹਾਈਆਂ ਚਰਖੜੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਚੜ੍ਹੇ। ਆਰਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਚਰਾਏ ਗਏ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਲਈ ਕੁਰਬਾਨੀਆਂ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ। ਧਰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਹਾਰਿਆ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਕੇਸਾਂ ਸੁਆਸਾਂ ਸੰਗ ਨਿਭਾਈ। ਤਿਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਕਮਾਈ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਧਰ ਕੇ ਬੋਲੋ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। 5 ਤਖਤਾਂ ਸਰਬੱਤ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਧਰ ਕੇ ਬੋਲੋ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਪ੍ਰਥਮੇ ਸਰਬੱਤ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਅਰਦਾਸ। ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਚਰਨ ਕਮਲਾਂ ਪਾਸ। ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦਾ ਮਾਨੀਮਾ ਮੱਤ ਉੱਚੀ ਮੱਤ ਦਾ ਰਾਖਾ। ਆਪ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਹੇ ਨਿਮਾਣਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਮਾਣ ਨਿਤਾਣਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਤਾਣ। ਨਿਓਟਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਓਟ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਿਤਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਜੀਓ। ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਹਜ਼ੂਰ ਸਮੂਹ ਸੰਗਤ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਦਰੋਂ ਘਰੋਂ ਬਰੋਸਾਏ ਹੋਏ ਸਮੂਹ ਮੈਂਬਰਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਸਮੂਹ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਿਮਾਰ ਪਏ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀਓ ਸਮੂਹ ਮੈਂਬਰਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਤੇ ਖੇਡਾਂ ਆਦਿ ਦੇਣ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ। ਆਪ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਨੀ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਸੱਚੇ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ। ਹੌਸਪੀਟਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਏ ਹੋਏ ਮਰੀਜ਼ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਸਿਰ 'ਤੇ ਮਿਹਰ ਭਰਿਆ ਹੱਥ ਰੱਖਣਾ। ਤੰਦਰੁਸਤੀਆਂ ਬਖਸ਼ਣੀਆਂ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਬਖਸ਼ਣੀ। ਆਪਣੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਘਰ ਦਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਬਖਸ਼ਣਾ ਜੀ। ਸਮੂਹ ਮਿਡਲੈਂਡ ਲੰਗਰ ਸੇਵਾ ਸੁਸਾਇਟੀ ਦੇ ਸਿਰ ਤੇ ਮਿਹਰ ਭਰਿਆ ਹੱਥ ਰੱਖਣਾ। ਸਮੂਹ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਆਪਸੀ ਪਿਆਰ ਇਤਫਾਕ ਬਣਾਈ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਜੀ। ਦਿਨ ਦੁਗਣੀ ਰਾਤ ਚੌਗਣੀ ਤਰੱਕੀ ਬਖਸ਼ਣੀ। ਹੋਰ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਲੋੜਵੰਦ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਬਲ ਬੁੱਧ ਉਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਚਾਹ ਪੈਦਾ ਕਰੀ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਜੀ। ਦਰ ਆਈਆਂ ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਹਾਜ਼ਰੀਆਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਰ ਘਰ ਵਿਖੇ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ। ਸਮੂਹ ਸੰਗਤ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਹਜ਼ੂਰ ਕੜਾਹ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦ ਦੀ ਦੇਗ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੈ। ਦਰ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਹੋਵੇ। ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਹੋਈ ਦੇਗ ਸੰਗਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਵਰਤਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਆਗਿਆ ਬਖਸ਼ੋ ਜੀ। ਸਹੀ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਮੇਲ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਮਿਲਿਆਂ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਚੇਤਾਵੈ। ਨਾਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀ ਕਲਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਭਾਣੇ ਸਰਬੱਤ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਬੋਲੇ ਸੋ ਨਿਹਾਲ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
There you have it, guys. All these lovely volunteers that are helping put smiles on children's faces. They're going to be delivering all these wonderful toys to children in hospitals and sheltered accommodation. We want to wish Midlands Langar Seva Society all the best for the coming years, and hopefully this project will grow bigger and bigger. And thank you for inviting us along. It's been absolutely magical.